This video is being put together for the Consumer Affairs to lodge with my formal complaint. I'm also preparing this video because I think it should be seen by other potential purchasers, consumers who might want to buy a product from this company called Cubbykraft. The first item I'd like to talk about are the skids at the bottom of the floors. If you notice here, there's 3 pieces of timber, 1, 2 and 3. These 3 pieces of timber are supposed to be provided in the kit. It says so in the inventory list. It's clearly stated that they should be provided. However, they are not provided in the kit. I contacted the company. I was unable to get hold of them. I've gone and purchased these skids myself from Bunnings, yet the company is still not prepared to reimburse me. The next item I'd like to talk about is the actual floor. When the floor is put together, it's extremely heavy. And what you're required to do is take the floor and attach it to these 4 uprights, different corners. When I looked at the instructions on how this can be done, I noticed that they were actually using a forklift to hold up the floor. Unfortunately, I don't have a forklift, and I doubt anybody else buying this product would have a forklift. And it's just not, I don't know how they can have expected me to put this floor on these uprights the way it was provided in the kit. Next item I'd like to talk about is the front of floor. This piece of timber here, and there's a similar piece at the back of the floor. What happens is these pieces of timber come bundled together and they are labelled 2 by 1.8 meters. That's what you require for this length. What I noticed when I actually went to use the timber, it was actually measured at 1.5 meters. So Cubbykraft have cut the timber incorrectly. They've labelled it 1.8, but they've cut it at 1.5 and provided it to me to use. It's impossible to use it in this section. I've had to go to Bunnings and buy additional timber to replace this, and for this I have not yet been reimbursed. What I'd like to talk about is the top and bottom of the frame to be used to apply the pickets, to stick on the pickets. You can notice here that the pickets, when they're stuck onto the frame here, it's perfectly square. Okay? In the instructions provided in the kit, they recommend using these pieces of timber for your top frame for the pickets. I'll just demonstrate exactly what happens if you use this thinner piece of timber for your picket. Essentially what will end up happening is the pickets will sit at an angle like that right throughout your whole cubby house if you were to use the timber they provided. What this meant is I had to go again, purchase additional timber to be able to complete this project, and so that I could get the square pickets as per the instructions, as per the kit. I'd like to also talk about the roof material that's provided. This is a bit of plastic, PVC type material that runs over the top of the roof. You can notice this unsightly seam here. What's happened is they basically attach 2 pieces of material to complete the rooftop, and so that's now going to be visual. As well as that, behind there you can notice that the material overhangs the top. Okay, according to the instructions in the kit, it's 1 piece of material perfectly cut at 1.5 meters, and unfortunately you can see here I'm now going to have to manually go and cut this entire piece of plastic to fit properly. The next item is this capping that sits basically above the pickets on the sides of the cubby house to finish it off essentially. You can see here this is the picket measured at 1 by 430 for the left side wall, and this is my left side facing out towards there. If we have a look here, you can notice a big gap between where the picket's cut and the upright. Okay, now unfortunately there's not another piece provided that I could use, so this gap here has to remain, and this was basically been provided to me out of the box. I'd like to mention that to complete this project I've had to purchase additional screws, additional nuts and bolts and glue from Bunnings, as well as that the instructions are totally inadequate for anyone to be able to complete this project. And the kit provided, the timber provided and everything, even if you were a qualified tradesman, you would not be able to build the cubby house as per the photos that are provided and the instructions that are delivered to you.